This is the Backpack Friends audio experience.
Hey everybody, before we get into this episode of the podcast, this episode is brought to you by ShopLC. You need to go check out ShopLC.com. Everything from jewelry to fashion to health and beauty to home and lifestyle. The thing I really love about this organization, it's not only the people I've gotten to meet through ShopLC who are amazing and I'm super fond of, but it's also, they have this one-for-one program, which is just, it blows me away. So for every one product they sell, that provides one meal for a hungry child somewhere in the world. So check them out. Hey, what's good, everybody? Listen, we're coming off of this July 4th holiday weekend 2020, and it has been like no other in the history of at least my generation, I'm sure. And I hope that you're safe and well and healthy, and just among all the craziness that you're being smart, you're not too stressed out just because of everything that's going on in the world, right? So I wanted to bring you up to speed about what's happened this week within the Backpack Friends organization, and I wanted to give a huge shout out to the Backpack Friends Nation. So check this out. So here's the deal, man. So the COVID-19 event, right? It has changed so much of the way businesses operate. It's changed the way most nonprofits fundraise and serve their communities. And just to be real honest, it has forced all of us into operating under a different mindset. I mean, it's pushed most everyone I know to learn how to do more with less, which is awesome. That's kind of my jam. But for most of us, that meant pivoting this summer. For us in particular, we had to pivot. We had to change some of the ways that we do things. And one of those ways was hosting our first ever Heroes Against Hunger virtual 5K over the weekend of July the 4th. So with lockdowns and masks and social distancing measures, all those things becoming stricter leading up to that event, that holiday weekend, I kept getting messages. Everyone wanted to do their part in helping contain the spread of this virus, but they still wanted to be able to participate, which is awesome. We want to get out and get some exercise, get some fresh air, get some sunshine, some vitamin D. That's always good for our bodies, always good for our immune system and our psychology, and still be able to help provide food for children who are living in food insecure homes right now. So especially now with the coronavirus spreading and the national unemployment rate, it was hovering around, like 15% until recently. And you can imagine how many families who are already on the brink of drowning, so to speak, who are in crisis and who may not be able to provide adequate food for their kids. So the need has skyrocketed at the same time that many of our partners and sponsors and individuals found themselves in a place that they could no longer help support our mission, what we're doing. Sometimes, just to be honest, life happens, right? So enter in the Heroes Against Hunger virtual 5K. People from all over the community, from all over Texas, participated this past weekend. Actually, people from all over the world. So from Austin to Lubbock to Houston to Germany to South Africa. There's still some other places that are kind of trickling in that I'm sure we'll discover this week. But the great thing is there were moms, dads, kids, families, senior adults, pregnant women, veterans, business owners, pastors, scout leaders, people who were black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern, straight, gay, married, single, Christian, Hindu, agnostic. It didn't matter, right? All of us came together under one purpose, and that purpose was to help someone else who's struggling. Plus, you need to know that we had some pretty amazing sponsorships to help us along the way this month. ShopLC, who is this episode's sponsor, you heard a plug for them at the top of the episode. You already heard about, but also Three-Legged Goat here in Pflugerville, the Curlin Lyerly American Legion Post 154, all of which we are deeply grateful for. The GOAT and the American Legion Post are kind of regular sponsors and partners of ours, and we are grateful for all of those. And because of everyone's work, because of the pieces that everybody played in this, we've raised enough money just in a few days to feed almost 1,500 children for an entire weekend. Right, and that's not 1,500 meals. That's 7,500, 8,000 maybe meals. That's 8,000 moments of hope in a world that has gone crazy right now. Right, that's 8,000 moments of certainty and stability among children with anxiety and depression and stress, because they may not know when they're going to be able to eat next. So if you're listening to this right now, you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or social or whatever it is, there are a couple things you need to know. One, that is why we're here. That reason, that mission, that purpose of feeding those children is why we do all of these different things, whether it's podcasts or newsletters or fundraisers or selling T-shirts or water bottles or whatever those things are, man. It's all goes so that we can feed kids. Period. The end. No apologies. That's why we're here. That's why I love our organization. That is why, just to be honest, it's to be able to come together in things like this over a holiday weekend, right? A holiday that celebrates America's freedom, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, standing united that all men are created equal and that everybody deserves an equal shot at the American dream, at a great life. The Backpack Friends Nation did just that this week. The Backpack Friends Nation decided that with their time, with their money, that we would find a way to feed those children. So you need to know this. I won't tell you her name, but I received an email Saturday morning from a mom who participated, who said, "I'm so excited to be able to participate in this cause." She said, "My family was able to eat when I was a kid because of the generosity of others. Now I have the privilege of being able to do the same thing. Now I have the privilege to be able to do the same thing for others now." So, guys, you just need to know I'm incredibly proud. I feel so blessed, so excited to be a part of a culture that gives back even when times are tough, even when things are hard, even when it seems like the world has gone crazy. I've said it before. I will say it again until my dying breath, that leadership is not about being in charge. It's about caring for those in your charge. And you guys proved that again this month. We're not going to quit. Man, our mission isn't just to help alleviate weekend hunger, which some organizations, that's their mission statement, and that's great. Their job is that they want to alleviate weekend hunger. Great. Our job, our mission is to wipe out weekend hunger. And I know, y'all, that's a bold idea, right? That's a bold thought. It's a bold statement. It's a lot easier just to alleviate it, I know. But we're here to wipe it out, and we're not going to stop, man. We are in this together, and I personally couldn't do it without you. So, again, thank you. In the next few weeks, we have some amazing guests lined up on this podcast. I've talked to at least 3 or 4 or 5 of them already over the weekend, and I'm super, super stoked about this. So please, please, please be sure and subscribe and share this. Send this to someone who needs to hear our story. Forward it to your boss, your coworkers, your trainer, your sister, your mom, your spouse, whoever. Send it to somebody, because together we can win. So be safe out there this week. If there's a way that we can serve you or your community, wherever you're listening to, please reach out on social media or hit me up at backpackfriends.com. Until then, be safe, be legendary, and I will see you soon. Hey, thanks for listening. If this podcast has brought you any value, if it's motivated you, inspired you, or caused you want to take action and help make your world a better place, please subscribe to the podcast. Send it to someone who might need to hear it just as much as you do. Also, I've had a lot of people ask, what can we do to help Backpack Friends? It's real simple. Go to backpackfriends.com/donate, and for as little as $10 a month, you can help us wipe out weekend hunger. That's what we're doing, and we couldn't do it without the Backpack Friends Nation. I'll see you there. If you have any questions, give me a shout.